Welcome back to another inspiring story. Imagine a young boy scavenging scraps just to survive, dreaming of unimaginable wealth and influence. What would compel someone from the humblest beginnings to envision building an empire that could rival the world's top companies? And yet, in the blink of an eye, see it all threatened by forces beyond his control? This is the story of Huang Guangyu, a man whose life reads like a roller coaster of ambition, triumph, controversy, and potential redemption. Huang Guangyu was born on June 24, 1969, in Shantou, Guangdong province, into a family straddling the legacy of wealth and the reality of hardship. His father, Huang Changyi, hailed from a once privileged scholarly lineage, while his mother, Zheng Changzhen, came from a business family in Thailand. Historical upheavals, however, had reduced their fortunes, leaving young Huang's family in poverty. Raised as a Christian, Huang was ambitious and determined from an early age. Economic hardship forced him to scavenge scrap debris for survival, a period that taught him resilience and resourcefulness. Dropping out of school did not deter him. Instead, it fueled a hunger to rise beyond the limitations of his circumstances. At just 16, Huang embarked on a risky journey with his brother, Huang Junxin, to Inner Mongolia, venturing into reselling scavenged goods from Guangdong. Their first foray into business was fraught with challenges, yet Huang's tenacity was undeniable. In the 1980s, they moved to Beijing, part of a wave of rural migrants seeking opportunity. Huang vividly remembered splurging 10 yuan on a photo at Beijing Station, a small indulgence symbolizing the dream of a better life. Initially selling clothes, the brothers quickly pivoted to household appliances, sensing the potential in China's evolving consumer market. At just 17, Huang negotiated a modest 100 square meter store in Jushiku, Beijing, and named it GOME, meaning beautiful country. Timing and vision aligned perfectly with China's economic reforms, sparking rapid growth in appliance sales and laying the foundation for one of the nation's largest retail empires. Huang's determination bore extraordinary fruit. By the age of 24, he had amassed a fortune, establishing GOME as a dominant retail force in China. His aggressive business strategies, slashing prices, bypassing brokers, negotiating directly with manufacturers, and guaranteeing sales volumes, set him apart. GOME became a pioneer in mass marketing, even placing ads in unconventional newspaper sections, a move that shocked competitors and reshaped market dynamics. By 2005, Forbes estimated Huang's net worth at $1.7 billion, and Time magazine named him the richest man in China. Ambitious goals like placing GOME among the world's top 500 companies by 2008 reflected his audacity. The following year, regulatory changes prompted him to sell 25% of GOME, increasing his net worth to $2.5 billion. By 2007, he reached $6.3 billion, earning recognition as Mainland China's richest person, though he was soon surpassed by Yang Huaiyan in 2009. Huang's approach defied convention. While competitors prioritized high margins, he championed quick turnover and volume-based success. GOME expanded aggressively through mergers and acquisitions, overcoming industry alliances and opposition. Huang's willingness to challenge norms made him both admired and criticized, cementing his reputation as a shrewd, decisive leader. Under Huang, GOME became synonymous with innovation in the retail sector. Price wars and direct negotiations with manufacturers ensured favorable terms, while bold marketing campaigns attracted legions of customers. GOME's rise exemplified the transformative potential of vision, timing, and relentless execution. Huang Guangyu's meteoric ascent was matched by a sudden and dramatic downfall. In November 2008, the Hong Kong Stock Exchange halted trading of GOME shares indefinitely, amid investigations into alleged stock market manipulation. Though official details were sparse, the scrutiny led Huang to resign as chairman on January 16, 2009. In 2010, a Chinese court sentenced Huang to 14 years in prison, a penalty viewed as a stern warning to business leaders across China. Overnight, the man who had once dominated the retail sector vanished from public life, his empire placed in the hands of successors like Chairman Chen Xiao, who eventually resigned in 2011 after Huang's attempts to regain control. Even behind bars, Huang's influence remained undiminished. On July 12, 2011, Eagle Vantage Asset Management, under his direction, made headlines by bidding for the decommissioned British Royal Navy aircraft carrier HMS Ark Royal. The plan converted into the world's largest floating luxury shopping mall, a testament to Huang's audacity and unrelenting entrepreneurial spirit. On June 24, 2020, Huang Guangyu was released on probation, having his sentence reduced by 22 months for good behavior. His probation concluded on February 16, 2021, opening the door to a potential return to China's retail sector. This unexpected resurgence positions Huang not just as a legendary figure, but as a possible force reshaping the industry once more. Huang Guangyu's story is one of extremes, from poverty to billions, from dominance to imprisonment, and potentially back again. His life reflects the volatile intersection of vision, ambition, and risk, illustrating how innovative thinking, bold strategies, and relentless determination can propel individuals to unimaginable heights, and how oversight and regulation can bring even the most powerful figures to account. Today, Huang remains a symbol of entrepreneurial brilliance, celebrated for his creativity, market insight, and willingness to defy norms. GOME's legacy endures as a model of strategic pricing, direct sourcing, and aggressive expansion, influencing retail practices across China. Huang Guangyu's journey challenges us to consider the delicate balance between ambition and accountability. He reminds us that success often comes at the edge of risk, and fortune can change as quickly as it is won. From scavenging scraps to commanding a multi-billion-dollar empire, facing prison, and possibly returning to the business stage, Huang's life is an extraordinary saga of vision, audacity, and resilience, a story that leaves one wondering what his next chapter will hold.